Hello everyone and welcome to the 54th episode of the official Sucrose Stans. No, 50. Wait, no, 54th. I forgot. The 54th episode of the official Sucrose Stans podcast. Today we are going to discuss Freeze as well as some other stuff, but mostly Freeze and Skirk and Escoffier, since they are rerunning and people are debating on whether to get them or not, and the future-proofness, which I know is a dumb concept in my opinion, but we will talk about all of that. And today with me there is Butterfer.
Hello, I am the Skirk combos guy.
Yeah, thank you for joining. Wow, very short and quick. Havaach.
Hello everyone. I do speedruns and I do streams. Hi.
Thank you for joining as well. Okay, we can just go right into it. Skirk is pretty decent in the meta at the moment. I think. What's our overall first statement about Skirk? First overall opinion. I mean, Butterfer, you can start since you're the Skirk person.
I mean, my opinion is that in the context of a real account that has to play 3 teams at a time, she is still a top 3 DPS, because none of the Lunar carries without Columbina are better than her at equal investment. So yeah, I would say she's still top 3 for that reason, even if it doesn't look like that on paper if you put everybody's spreadsheet numbers next to each other and compare that way. She's very good.
True.
Yeah.
Havaach, do you have a special opinion of the Skirk?
Yeah, I think she's goated.
Yeah.
In Stygian especially, she's been brute forcing every reset.
Yeah.
And that's so cool.
Yeah, and she is just, I would say her biggest perk is just team building. She takes trash characters no one else wants in her team.
True.
Okay, that's kind of mean, but as much as people were saying Escoffier broke the game on release, she doesn't do anything outside of Skirk teams. Or Ayaka, I guess, but nobody plays Ayaka nowadays. Same goes for Farina and whoever the fuck you want in that last slot.
True.
None of these are remotely contested characters. And that's her best team.
True. Yeah, I think people stressed way too much about the last slot being Silali or Shenhe, or needing to pull Shenhe or something.
Just put Mona in the bag.
Yeah, right. You could have just used that cost for another Skirk Constellation or Skirk signature or something like that.
Yeah.
The problem is a different 4th slot. It's not that it's not worth it as an upgrade. It's that it's just not an upgrade. You cannot find a strict upgrade over Mona for even 1 5-star pull anymore. It's just TDS Mona is arguably just the best one, period. Even if you don't consider cost.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I was going to, since this is a more chill episode, I wanted to react to this comment. I know it's completely unrelated, but is Geo still the worst element? I think the worst element is there's currently none, because all of the elements have their top meta character right now. Dendra has Nefer, Geo has Dubai, Cryo has Skirk. Hi Rolfigas, welcome.
How's it going?
Hydro has Morlani. And then Anemo. Yeah, Anemo is the worst element. I forgot. Why did that not? I did not realize that. But yeah, Sucrose is clinging onto the onto the top meta. So she's basically carrying Anemo on her back. But other than Sucrose, there's really no extremely like high top meta tier unit. And like
I think at this point, elements have basically lost meaning
yeah,
because
Yeah, basically.
yeah, like the reaction itself doesn't do anything anymore. It's just
I
what numbers can that reaction add to the kit of the character that is doing damage.
I was also about to say that like it just matters who are the best unit of that element, and not really does the element have good interactions, because the archetypes that the elements have, like every single character who has like a certain element has access to a good archetype, except Anemo. But Anemo somehow like Chaska and Vaka cheat their way with like the pyro stuff, since they are just effectively pyro characters.
Yeah.
Which is really funny.
Like if they wanted a good Anemo character, they can make one very easily.
Oh,
like,
that is true. That is true.
Exactly.
Yeah, like they also have.
They just released Kazuha with like double the numbers and like infinite duration on VV, and there you go. You have a good character. It doesn't even have to change anything in his kit. Just double his A4 and make VV like last 20 seconds. And then that's it.
Yeah, true.
You have a good character.
But yeah, I think actually no, Venti is like an Anemo carry who is completely Anemo. And he does a bit of pyro damage.
Yeah, Venti
like a
fully
tiny bit of
Anemo,
pyro
yes.
damage. But like but he isn't really that strong without constellations or signature. Or both.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Anything but an actual physical buff. Yeah, physical just doesn't exist anymore. My tinfoil hat theory. What is a tinfoil hat theory?
Like a conspiracy.
Oh, okay. Is that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. Is that Vaka will have a good team with each element? Oh,
I don't think so.
I don't think so. No.
I think that Nicole is gonna prove you wrong, buddy. Assuming she's actually pyro.
I don't think they like Vaka that much to focus 4 witches on him. Like
His own show
would
boss.
get that kind of treatment?
His own show
Definitely
boss
yeah.
only shows Electro and Pyro.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
he's just meant to be in pyro teams, just like Chaska is basically a pyro character and doesn't really have other teams.
Mhm.
So
Yup.
Yeah.
And the best thing he will get will be Nicole, which is his last straw. So she better be like Llama level.
yeah.
Just to be better than Bennett.
Dendro was cool. Overload, yeah, felt fun. Mono freeze was just Overload 2.0 etc. Yeah, true. Yeah. Characters can get new shield bosses. That is true. They've done some weird shield stuff. Especially the pyro crab for Novelette. That was pretty funny, but very
Yeah.
shit. Flint's with every new with so many bosses dedicated to him. Although Knuckle Duckle is a lot less about Flint's than people make it out to be. It is very not easily brute forceable, because that boss is not like, you need high cost, but yeah, Mavrika and Skirk aren't that far behind Flint's on that boss. Right, how much is it? How much does Dire, like, there's fake
Yeah, I mean, like,
They're
there's
all
fake
4-cost.
3-cost. There's a fake 3-cost Mawika clear.
Yeah.
And I was able to pretty easily get a fake 4-cost clear on my account. I would not be surprised if someone could clear with 4-cost and like only one C6 4-star or something. out of Shev, Yansa, and Ororon.
And
You just
Skirk
C2 R1.
Skirk is also like 4 cost, right?
No, not on the duck. The duck is tanky as hell. I think it's 6 cost. You need C2
6
to
cost, okay.
make it.
Uh,
Fake means C2R1. No, a C2R1 is fine. It's the automatic assumption that you have like unrelated 4-stars at C6, which is in this case Shev and Ororon. Yansan's fine because, well, kind of, because I do believe like she did run with Mawika, and
yep.
she probably
ran
will
one.
keep running with Mawika. I think they
Ororon's-
could do.
Ororon literally never been on a Novika banner.
Ororon, there's zero reason for you to have C6 Ororon. I think he's been on some very, very
Yeah,
obscure
yeah.
banners. Like
I-
Chaska, and like that's it. Like there's no reason for you to have C6 Ororon unless you just went for C2 Chaska or something.
Yeah.
I think he was on like Escoffier Navia.
Oh no.
Yeah. Like it's completely unrelated to Mawika.
I think it was
3-cost Mav. I think there is a 3-cost Flynn's Clear as well, but with R5 Jade Spear and like
Oh,
R5
yep.
Sack Jade. So I don't know if you want to count that. I wouldn't personally.
Yeah, like
It's
it doesn't count.
effectively-
If, like all the best carries have basically like 4 costed the boss in Dire. Or at least Mavwick and
Yeah.
Flint, as far as I know.
Yeah, I do believe there are real 4-cost Flynn's Clears, and I do believe you can get a real 4-cost Mavika clear as well. So,
Yeah, like just
but like
C2R1.
Skirk, yeah, Skirk needs 6-cost because the C2 is important. There's also I have seen a C0 R1 clear with Farina and Escoffier cons instead. But I think that's more expensive than just going for C2 Skirk.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Whereas, I don't know. Maybe, like, I would be intent. I would
Yeah,
believe that
It could have a possibility.
6-cost clear is doable. C2 R1 with Durin.
Havaach,
Is that doable?
Havaach, have you
Hmm?
tried Veressa with like
Against
Veressa
Knuckle Duckle, I can do it.
Diane?
No.
Couldn't do it? Aw.
I could only clear Dire against Mandragora.
Oh, okay.
Oh. yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I
And then one interesting thing I noticed with the C6, or not C6, the 6-cost Skirk clears is that like they pretty much only used her burst. Very little normal attacks.
Oh, wow.
They're just like, I don't think that's optimal, but like I think there's ways to optimize it to get it a little bit quicker. But I think the idea of using a lot of bursts is correct because like the burst is a good way to guarantee a lot of the damage like pretty much instantly. So like it has a huge AoE, it can hit all of the ducks at once, like no
Yup.
matter what pretty much.
And that's
And then-
very important because you only have like a limited time to break all of the duckies before they just
Yeah.
don't give you the res down, the self damage, and everything. So
Yeah.
like that's very important.
Yeah. Like Skirk's ability to increase her DPS for the next rotation whenever there is a downtime is very cool. Because you can like pre-cook the burst.
True. Okay, we should get back to Skirk. So like, I think regarding flexibility, just matchup flexibility, the reason she has been consistently clearing so many bosses is just because like her playstyle is quite flexible because of the thing that you just mentioned, the burst playstyle, but she also just has really high numbers that aren't tied to any particular like interaction. I guess she doesn't need like freeze to happen, but
And that is another thing to like thank about Skirk's kid is that thank God he didn't block her from plunging, so she's actually a really good pick for the plunge boss.
oh, true.
Sure.
I mean, Flint was blocked, but the fact that he can get all of his bursts buffed if you time your jumps enough, he's still like a good pick as well.
Yeah, true. Wait, what?
Slightly off topic, but would I beat the Gecko on D5 next Stygian with no Geo DPS, or am I just cooked? No, you're not cooked. You can break the shield in a lot of ways. You could use you could use like a Claymore character. You could use Overload, and you can use plunge attacks. Well, plunge attacks are not really relevant, but like Malika Overload can break it in 14 seconds, but that's with like the correct combos and everything. If you're a little bit slower, maybe like 20 seconds. For D5, like the DPS check is not that crazy. You can probably kill it with like whatever your strongest team is, but like with a Claymore character. Like for Skirk, you could replace Mona with like Chongyun, or I guess technically Fremine, and then it would work.
Yeah, true.
And then Skirk,
Yeah, that can work.
yeah, Skirk can cook her burst as well. Pre-cook her burst during the downtime.
Pre-cook. That's
Yeah.
a wonderful term.
Yeah, you can do that. You can probably pre stack a full what's her stack name?
Like Serpent Subtlety.
Yeah, you full stack that shit and you just use it.
Yeah.
How does
Like Skirk, I anticipate like difficulty 5 to be very easy with 3-cost Skirk plus Chongyun. Like you should be able to kill it before the second down, or the second time it shields up.
How does
Yeah.
I was going to ask how. No, actually, you go on.
I was gonna say for difficulty 6 for Dire, you probably need 6-cost again, like C2R1.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, sounds about
20
right, because the
20
shield
HP.
breaking is.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, how did Skirk perform on Hera last time?
I mean, very good. She hits extremely quick, so she can just use physical attacks to like get through the phase in like 15 seconds, and then you just brute force it. And Hera is not very tanky, so you can beat Dire with 3-cost, or actually I'm not sure if you can do it with 3-cost. 4-cost definitely. Very easy.
Oh.
Yeah.
But Papilla wouldn't work, right?
Papilla
can work, and you also have like
another one. Like remember, it only has like half the HP of the like the tanky Dire bosses. So like you just do the same thing. You brute force through the shield.
Yeah.
Or you and then so like you don't try to do damage through the shield if you don't have a Movika or like a Natlan DPS. You just try to get through the shield as quick as possible. Pre-cook Skirk burst and then just do it.
Oh, okay.
Like you can brute force. There's one 3-cost clear on Dire Papilla with Skirk, but with the good combos. If you cannot do the good combos, you probably need the Sig, so 4-cost.
Oh, no.
Can Skirk brute force Gecko at C00? No Shinha. You don't need Shinha. Like, okay, what is this no Shinha stuff? Shinha's not better than Mona, like, regularly, by the way. They're, like, the same. It's like, she's not really an upgrade over Mona. And, like, for this boss specifically, you need to use Chongyun over Mona or Shinha anyway. Like, you would use Chongyun for the shield break. And if you're just looking at Fearless and not Dire, yes, 3-cost Skirk could do it.
It will be
Dire, you probably need C2R1.
It will be kind of fun that Chongyun will have a use case at least. His C6 also gives him one more like big hit on his burst, so I assume you do like skill burst and actually no wait, does it, or what's the condition again? The enemy HP has to be lower than his or something?
What? No, I think it's just you
What?
just get one more hit. The HP condition is like damage percent. No, let me check.
For what condition? The gecko?
No, Chongyun C6.
Chongyun's Constellation. C6
Uh,
is not the conditional one. I think it's C4 if memory serves me.
their percentage
It
total
deals
HP.
15% more damage on opponents with lower percentage of their max HP remaining
Yeah,
than
it's
Chongyun.
percentage.
And then also okay. Yeah, I thought it was tied to each other, but it isn't. No, the
It's a
50%
Yeah,
different
so
is
one.
like, if your Chongyun is at 80% HP, the enemy has to be like 79% or lower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that's such a jank concept. But I guess
It's a funny condition. Welcome to 1.0.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically like, unless you have skill issues full of time, since he's just an EQ
Yeah.
swap character.
Okay. No Shinha got Mona C6. Okay. Like you can still pull for Shinha if you think she's hot. Like she's not like a horrible downgrade over Mona or something. But like she's definitely for meta reasons. Like you're getting a side grade for 1 5-star pull. And it's like a side grade at best because it's like the same for normal attacks and worse for the burst. So I don't know. Like I certainly don't do it. Like Shinha is not an upgrade, but like, if you have her and you think she looks better than Mona, you could use her.
Okay, Butterfer, keep talking. I will be right back.
Okay.
Oh.
Shinha is very hot. Yeah. She's one of the. Oh. I remember when she first released the splash art that didn't get bastardized with the stupid edit.
I think
Do
some
y'all
people
remember
just
OG drip marketing? You got the belly button and everything. That was a good one.
I think some people just see, oh, cryo buffer must be best in slot.
Yeah.
And like, that's as far as it
Yeah.
goes.
I do hope, like... Wait, for the Hexerai buffs, did any of the characters receive direct buffs that are not tied to Hexerai?
Razor did.
Razor did?
Razor's the only thing he has tied to X-Ray is the passive where every time he overcaps his sigils, he does a follow-up of like 150 MV and 7 flat energies generated instantly.
And that's not tied to Hex or anything.
That's the only hex tied passive. Then he has like a permanent 70% MV buff to his ult, which is huge because he goes from 50% per normal attack to 1.2 times, making him basically an electro character. And his C6 crit buffs, self crit buffs, 70 CV, I believe they're not tied to Hexeray.
Okay. Yeah.
So like, yeah,
I'm hoping for some... Like, Shinha is... I would hope that like she's actually quite good with Skirk in the future. Because like right now she's underwhelming.
Assuming she needs to be paired with another Leela character, who would she be paired with?
I mean, yeah, that's why I was asking, like, if any Hexerai characters got buffs that were not tied to Hexerai. Because, like, I'm hoping a good chunk of, like, potential buffs that Shinha could get to not be tied to Hexerai. Because, like, normally Farina is kind of mid nowadays, but specifically with Escoffier, she's actually really good.
Yep.
So, like, it's gonna be hard to get a big gain over Farina with, like, a Leah Hydro character, for example.
What if Yalan also gets buffed?
Yeah,
Depends on
I
what she
don't
does.
think she would be, like... I also don't think that Farina's getting replaced in that Skirk team.
Yeah.
The healer
Yeah.
thing is just too... They made Escoffier specifically the party-wide healer to...
Yeah.
to, like,
For
force the Farina synergy.
Yeah. It's a good one. And you know what? Like, Escoffier, like, she heals a lot, but she doesn't heal for that long. So by the time, like, you cast her burst again next rotation, like, your characters are down to, like, 70% HP again. So you get,
Oh,
like,
shit.
higher fanfare average than if, like, you were just full HP the whole time. I
True,
think.
true.
Is that how it works?
I think so, yeah. Genuine heals for longer, I think. And the heal is entirely party-wide.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so which is why, like, Farina averages, like, 60 fanfare. Or not 60 fanfare, 60 damage percent. So, like, 340 fanfare. 340 or, like, 240? I can't math. Hold on.
Math.
Wait, it's... Yeah, 240 fanfare. Pretty much. 240.
Okay, we should talk about the Skirk brute forcing because I wanted to talk about that. Like, how many bosses could she brute force? I think, obviously, Secret Source Automaton was made for her on the first Abyss. Could she have done something on Hydrotolpa in Dire, surely?
Probably.
There's
I mean,
a
depends
good
on your, like, what difficulty and what investment level we're looking at. Because, like, technically, if you're just looking at, like, is it technically possible? I think all of them are technically possible if you have enough investment.
Against Dragon.
Wait, it's not true, actually. I'm curious. Tulpa, absolutely. I did it with, like, when my Skirk was still C2. Lava Dragon... Oh, Lava Dragon has, like, what, 200% res, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Dragon is out of question.
Yeah, I mean, like, Dragon, I've seen, like, C6 R5 clears, but I don't know if my account could do it. But this was before I knew the combos existed. Maybe I could do it now.
What about
Dragon.
I don't remember what was his name, Mr. Wild Hunt, Sigurd.
Oh, we will get to
Sigurd.
that. I want to go through every single rotation and see how
Yeah.
many bosses. So we
Oh.
had 2 for 3, and now it's she could do all of them, right?
Which one?
Okay. I feel like C6. Okay, if we're looking at C6 R5, then yeah, Hydrotulpa absolutely. Lava Dragon, yes. Sucrosaurus in like 12 seconds. Papilla, yes. Turtle, yes. Cactus,
Mexican.
yes. Yes. Drake, yes.
Crab, no.
Rock crab. Yes, you would just have to
Crab is the worst enemy of all time.
the crab is annoying because you can't, like, the only way to kill it before it flies up is to use Mavuika, and then you just like one-shot it. Otherwise you have to wait out the shield, in which case, yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, you would just use like Dahlia or Barbara or something, you get the revive. But it will take like 40 seconds. But yes, it's clearable with a normal-ish Skirk team. Shock Trooper, easy. Hera, easy. Sigurd, yes. Frost Operative, yes. There's a 25-second clear. I don't know how they got it that fast with all that cryo res, but just one rotation and one burst. It's pretty cool. Baptist, yes, you could do this with like 3 cost, I'm pretty sure. This is undoable. This is undoable. The Saurian, the flying Saurian. That's actually undoable. Is it undoable? Or can you use the same strat as with the crab? You just use Dahlia and you revive, and then while it like breaks its own shield, you brute force it. It might be doable, I don't know. I've never seen anyone try it.
It has so little HP, I never noticed.
Yeah, it has a lot of res though. Gravity, you can do this 3 cost. It's very, very good. The dog, that's I think that's
high cost.
That's a 6 cost clear.
6 cost.
Shock Trooper, 3 cost, maybe 4. 4 probably. Emperor Pyro Crab, easy 3 cost clear.
3, yeah.
I've done a 3-cost clear on my friend's account.
Mhm.
Mandragora is 4-cost. You just wait out and then you blow up every single one of the little mushrooms with her burst. That's how big her AoE is. I think Jamie did a run where he did that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Or was it 7, please? I don't remember. Duck, 6-cost. Automaton, yeah, I mean that's the shield boss. Okay, and then the Gecko, I'm guessing 6-cost. Yeah, but
Probably.
like Justin said, like if we're unlimiting investment level, then yeah, not pretty much, literally every single one of them is doable. But that's
Goated
not so
character.
Yeah, I don't even
Yeah.
think you can say the same for Marika, right?
I'm pretty sure you can.
You can kind of say the same for like any character that's like good.
No, I don't think so. Have you ever tried to do all of this with like Nefer and Flins and like it just doesn't work, especially because a lot of them are like have some kind of elemental shield or elemental infusion.
No,
Or, like, a
It's
special
very
mechanic.
elemental dependent,
Here's the
also
thing, though.
archetype dependent.
like if we're talking about like whale level, then like the things kind of change because
I
like a
mean,
lot of these bosses, like for example, like the secret source automaton, right? Like after around like 60 or 670 seconds or so, like it drops its res. Like it kills you before then if you don't like dodge it, but you can still dodge it. And then it drops its res. So like Nefer would just have to wait for that and then kill it.
okay,
Like
but
people have done that.
I didn't mean like 48 cost. I meant like realistic cost, like maybe 4 to even 8 cost for like each.
It's extremely element and archetype dependent.
Yeah.
Like Dendro characters have
Okay,
an issue with archetypes, so I wouldn't see Nefer doing that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. If we're capping at like say 8 cost, then no, they can't do all of them.
Yeah. I think Skirk just
But-
has that inherent advantage over like everyone except Mavrika.
Yeah, because they don't punish cryo because there's only one cryo unit in the game.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess
cost,
yeah,
yeah.
they have never
Yeah.
actually punished cryo. They could do that.
Okay. Yeah. It's probably more interesting to talk about 8 cost on Dire, or like chat said, Fearless C0. What is Fearless C0? Like 3-4 cost. So
Around
yeah,
that.
let's let's just say that's like roughly equivalent to if we cap it at 8 cost for Dire.
Do you
Then
think you can? Do you think like double the cost means double the like 4 cost would clear Fearless and 8 cost would clear Dire? Do you think that's the case?
it's usually a little bit better than, or it's a little bit like less slow than that, no? Because like I would
Depends.
what would it be? Like let's say Skirk for example, 4 cost is C0 R1. That's like roughly 200 or like 200 to 220 depending on your combo. 8 cost. That's like what, 400 maybe? It's a little bit less than double.
Yeah, it's way too fucking much.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, Skirk is the GOAT, that's the conclusion.
True.
Yep.
Wait, is Fatui operative like doable with like 4 or 5 cost?
On who?
4 I'm not sure. 6 absolutely yes. 5 probably. I believe there's. It's not that tanky, right? How tanky is it? Let me
Not
check.
really. It's just the shield
14.
mechanic.
Oh,
14 million HP.
14 million HP. Operative. You just have to go through the shield. Yeah, I would guess that like 4 costs could do it, or like 5 costs could do it.
But
What's the tiger boss?
The Swan.
Tiger boss. Is that
No,
meant to
we
be the
haven't
dog?
had that in Stygian.
Yeah. Oh, imagine the Swanee in Stygian.
I
What was
said-
good
didn't
against it?
Didn't I say that
Yeah.
last time that we need Swanee in Stygian?
Yeah, you did. It's like melt chill.
Yeah, the Sitlali.
oh yeah, that boss.
The Sitlali Mavrika agenda is like people are basically saying that Overload is just strictly better than Meld now, and I think that's not
What?
the case. Because a lot of the Overload stuff is just the C6 4-star bait with C6 Janssen, C6 Aurora, and C6 Chevreuse, and like Sitlali is a guaranteed upgrade no matter what. And I think the Brute Force Knuckle Duckle is with Sitlali, right? That the not gay stuff, or like the not
What?
the not okay. I explained once that we
I'm
call
100% sure. I'm 100% sure Skirk called brute force the what's the name Suwani. If you bring out the character that can shatter the boss when you freeze him,
yeah.
Yeah.
like Candace. Candace can.
Oh, can she? Oh, I didn't know that.
She can, I think, with her E or N too.
Oh, that would be cool. Yeah.
And
I wonder-
technically Nefer could as well if you do like Aino with a filler cryo like Diona, for example.
Yeah.
Iona. The Jamie team.
Oh goodness. But yeah, Suwani will be like an interesting boss to fight, to say the least.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's
Butterfer,
pretty cool.
What's your opinion on the Mavrika Sitlali versus Mavrika Overload stuff?
Okay, so if you are familiar with the Billy like DPR or like 1/22 like total damage test contest or whatever between the different characters, at 4 cost, 8 cost, and 12 cost, or I'm not sure about 12. 4 cost and 8 cost, Mavrika is by far the strongest. So like Mavrika, 4 cost Mavrika is like 320. Like Skirk is only, and then like it was, as you would guess, C2R1 Mavrika with C6 Trev, C6 Yansan, C6 Ororon. They do not count 4 stars as cost. But obviously, like, that is not the same. Like, that's a pretty bad way of, like, representing it for actual accounts. So if we go by, like, speedrunners cost, then yeah, like, Seatlali is just... You're not comparing Seatlali to, like, Chevres. You're comparing Seatlali to, like, Mavrika C2. Then, of course, Mavrika C2 is better than, like, getting Seatlali. But if you're comparing, like... If you're keeping Mavrika at the same, like, it's like the same personal vertical level, whether that's, like, C0 or C2, and then you just compare Chev and Seatlali, Seatlali's always going to be better, because, well, she just is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I think that we just need to get more favorable matchups for Seatlali. Something that would like play into Seatlali's strengths. But I'm not sure actually what they would do other than Suwani.
What about the fat fuck, the Dendro Yubkasaur?
Let's
Yamka
fucking
Star.
go. Yeah, Fat Fuck will be more of a pyro shell, depending on what they fucking do with the fruits.
Yeah. You know what I think would happen? Somehow, some way, Nefer is still gonna clear faster than Well, I'm talking about like super. I guess 48 cost, by the way. Like this is not true for like any reasonable investment. But like
Yeah.
like for DHCWSP, Nefer is still gonna clear faster than Flynn's against the fat fuck, despite the danger res.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's already like this for the duck, which kind of shocked me. Well, not really, but
Funny pun.
So
True.
funny.
But yeah, no. But yeah, no. Flynn's is still the best against the duck for most reasonable, relatable
Gameplay. Yeah.
investment levels. Yeah.
Yeah.
C0R0 150 CV Favonias.
I also-
Favonius Flynn's?
Favonius
What?
Flints.
Are we sure?
Oh, I'm joking. It's just like making fun of low investment
yeah.
bullshit.
But like even low investment, what would you... Favonius is kind of funny.
I think, by the way, I think Colombina is much better for or like much closer to Inefa in terms of Flynn's like must pullness. Like I think that like Colombina and Inefa can be argued to be basically the same, kind of like Linnea and Colombina for Zubai. I think both are just very, very important for Flynn's. I don't know if that's a hot take, but I've noticed that Inefa's like...
I think, like mathematically, yeah. Especially if you don't have C6 Ino, which should be.
Yeah, this was the official Sucrose getting.
Oh yeah, also like Fischl got directly buffed recently after Flynn's release, so yeah, I would not be surprised if like Flynn's Colombina Fischl Suck is about as good, or is not, is pretty close. It's pretty close, or like about the same as Flynn's and Efa, I know Sucrose.
Yeah, and assuming I know Corns is also not, doesn't feel great to assume that.
But Inefa has a shield. Colombina doesn't have that.
That's true, but like Flynn's himself is like very... He can allow himself to dodge much more often than a character like Zubai.
Yeah. True. He has pretty good survivability because you can jump around. Yeah, they're the same. Yeah, I believe that. But at this point, like 2-cost anything can't clear anything. So is it really right? Like is it really important to look at poverty TC at this point? Because like why is it? Does Skirk need Escoffier when it's like, well, what is the point of looking at meta if the meta you're looking at can't clear anything? Yeah. Oh, that actually sounded kind of good. Did that make sense?
That's a tweet. That's a tweet where you ping Sejef.
Okay, I did not say that. Yeah,
I will make sure.
Yes, one of you could do it. This is
deal.
Oh really? No. That's... honestly, like, okay, we don't have to make it like super extreme or like super targeted towards specific people, but I do think that's like, you can clear Fearless with shield. Yeah, exactly. Like the shield that lasts for one patch. Like, what's the point? Like right now, if you're gonna truly look at the C0, like strictly C0, R0, like curtsy meta, then like the conclusion is very simple. Everything is dog shit unless it's shield. So what's the point of looking at meta? Like, what's the point of like meta if that's like the only reasonable conclusion you could ever reach? Like you could optimize for this, optimize for that. The result is you can't clear anything unless you're going for the shield. So you're just gonna
Yeah.
Good luck if you don't have the shield, I guess. So, like, as much as we hope that there's not that much HP creep, there's not that much shield, not that much power creep, well, there is. So I think it's maybe a little bit more meaningful if we like just talked more about how to clear something, like even if it means having to invest a little bit more, rather than just saying, oh, you can't clear with it unless you pull for the newest shield team, which not everybody wants to do.
Yeah.
True.
If you only pull C0 shield stuff, you're not gonna use them within a few months.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's true for Fearless as well. Like, can you clear current Fearless stuff with last year's characters?
With like low cost, without
Like low cost. Like you're capping it at
So,
30
yeah.
standard.
I think Nuvilette needs like C1R1 to be competitive in Fearless.
Yeah. Flynn's
Very
being-
likely.
That's actually.
Yeah, because like as soon as they pull out the first like Snezhnaya boss, like good luck with your like 2-cost. Good luck with your NFLS Flynn's, bro. Like that's not clearing it. Yeah.
And depends if they do like Wild Hunt type mechanics, but adopted to Fatui level bullshit.
Yeah. Movika can barely clear yet. And also, another thing is, like, all of these things go hand in hand. Like, the C0 bat chest meta gives a lot of free C6 4-stars. So, like, Movika, like, in reality, on a reasonable account with C0 Movika, you're not gonna have, like, C6 Yansan. You're not gonna have C6 Chevres. You're not gonna have C6 Auroron. Well, you might, but a lot of people won't. So, all of a sudden, oh no, my actual C0 R0 team is 30% worse than the C0 R0 team they're talking about. So,
Yeah.
I don't know how long. And I think the biggest problem is like only the best are gonna be used. Which I guess it's fine. You just keep using new teams, new characters, but like you leave behind a long trail of benched, dusty things that never see the light of day again.
Yeah. I've also heard of the phenomenon that people like start investing into an archetype because they like one character, and then they're like,
Yeah.
oh, this other character from the same archetype that like would be a big increase. I actually don't like that one, so they just bench the archetype forever, even though they have like one or two characters. Like, let's say they have Farina C2, they pulled Farina C2 back in the day, and they pulled Skirk because they like her, but they refuse to pull Escopia.
Okay, like that I already said how to deal with this last time. You just pretend that the character you're pulling for is a Constellation, because if all they do is EQ swap out, that's it. Like that's kind of all they are anyway.
No, not look at them. And there's also like Billy mods you can like download to skip birth
I was
animation.
about to say that. Like you that is true. You can mod the game. I mean, it's illegal, but like it's not like you won't get arrested for it. Like if
it's only illegal if you get caught.
Right.
True.
Yeah.
Imagine someone did that. Like they thought that Escopia's model was so ugly that they just switched into another character. I would never do that. I think Escopia is perfectly designed. I know a lot of people hate it.
I mean, Hoyo is sitting on a gold mine of skins that they could take advantage of that they could just don't.
Yeah, especially in like official art. I remember the Emily Bride outfit.
Oh my god, no.
The Emily Bride outfit. It was so stunning.
Yeah.
I will genuinely pay for it.
How much Butterfer, how much money have you spent on skins?
On skins?
Like how many skins do you have?
Let me check actually.
You have Yelan, because I watched that 3.
Yeah. Good thing is that at the very least I don't spend money on skins that I don't actually own the character of or play the character.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Let's see, which ones did I buy? Limited 5-star skins. Oh, I bought 5 over time. I got Yelan, I got Hutal, I got Nilu, I got Shenhe, I got Ganyu.
You have Nilu skin?
Yep.
I
Oh, you
do.
play on Nefer.
I do often
got it way
notice.
before then. I actually played Nilu Al-Haytham a lot.
Oh, based.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do
I
often
still do
notice
okay.
that they only give skins to old characters that already fell off.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
they gave Yelan basically when her career stopped, like when she became a flop character.
And it's the same
was
with
looking at,
Echoes in theater.
Yeah. I was testing a Nilu Al-Haytham. I was like, wow, so excited to try it with Llama. But like even with C6 Al-Haytham, it was 190k DPS,
Oh no.
which is
Holy
less than it's less than half my Nefer. Way less than half my Nefer. It's like 40% of my Nefer. And my Nefer C2.
It's okay because they will buff Hytham through quicken buffs, and they will directly buff the reaction, and they will also make multiple characters for the quicken archetype.
True.
And Quick Bloom will
And they
be
will
dead.
fix.
There won't be any Quick Bloom anymore. Quick Bloom will die.
True.
And they will remove Sinos dogshit EM scalings and make him fully attack, please.
Wait, you don't want him to be fully EM? Wouldn't that be cool?
No. No, because his signature literally gives you 1.25 times of your flat EM as attack.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, Scarlet Sands is a very good scaling weapon.
Yeah, true. Yeah, even though you can only get 1 stack on Arlecchino, it's like Arlecchino's best in slot in ways.
No, you get 2 instantly. Her
you
E
get
hits
2?
twice. You get 2 instantly. Her E hits twice. And if you wait for like 6 seconds, you can get the third stack because her E ticks. Takes pretty slow, but
It
There's
has a
okay.
DLT.
I thought it was like
It has a DLT.
skill cast. I didn't know it was skill hit. Skill hit
it's
makes
very good.
Skill hit makes
Arlecchino.
it a lot more universal.
It's so dank. It scales so well that the best C6R5 Arlecchino build is not even her signature set.
Yeah.
Do you want to guess what it is?
But it's not
It
your
is gilded.
signature set.
It's gilded.
Is
It's
it?
gilded.
Oh no.
It's 4 gilded EM Sands EM Goblet.
What?
Oh my god. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, and then you use R5 Scarlet Sands, and it's like 30% better than her Sig or something stupid like that.
30%.
It's really ridiculous. Like you can get 3 stacks from the second rotation on, which I guess makes it less useful for like it's better anyway, even at 2 stacks. But for especially like the like sustained DPS, like just for the sake of it, it is so much better.
They really made a character, and her Sig is a scythe, and they do this to her.
Yeah, they like this is like the Malika combos thing. They just didn't know. Like they don't. understand what they've created.
I think if they released Scarlet Sands today, they wouldn't make they wouldn't make it so that the passive is weaker, and it also has like plus 20% crit damage like initially, and that would double, and then the other effect would like be like more like 1.25 or like 1.5 instead of double of its original value, because I think making it double of the original value is just too good of a conversion for this kind of, especially like for away stuff. It's kind of like how Nahida's signature was released like one patch later, right? And the refinements on it, the infamous 48 elemental mastery, the 8 elemental mastery team-wide that you get. Less than half of an EM star.
You get the refinement, you gain 2 EM to the team.
2 EM per refinement. Lob that.
For 5 stars.
Yeah, worth it.
But now real shit.
0.1% DPS increase, let's go.
Simulated universe in Genshin with a Scarlet Sands abuser.
True. That would be insane. Yeah, actually, they could have also made it have a cap or something, but it doesn't.
Shit, it doesn't, which is even funnier.
Even engulfing has a cap, right?
No.
Which one?
I don't think so.
Engulfing lightning, this one.
Emblem.
I think engulfing
does not.
Or not.
Over the base of 100%. Oh, okay, it doesn't. No, it does. You can gain a maximum bonus of 80% attack.
Oh. Well, that's kind of lame.
Sad. Yeah, but I think a lot of these broken weapons have a cap.
Yeah. For some reason, Scarlet Sands just doesn't. Let me take a look at it. Does it scale? And I think it scales really well with refinements as well. Let me see.
Yeah,
Scarlet Sands.
Yeah, it has the usual refinement scaling, which I believe from R1 to R5 is double the value.
Yeah.
Yeah, the equipping character gains 104% of their EM as bonus attack. And then on a team like that, with so many EM buffs, you got your C2, Citlali, you got your Instructor, you got your EM Sands, EM Goblet. Let's say you just have like 1,000 EM, maybe more. 1,000 EM, you're looking at a lot. 1,000 attack. Oh Jesus. 1,000 attack baseline, and then equipment 3 stacks.
2,600.
So yeah, you literally get like more than 2 Bennett buffs from the weapon passive.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that sounds pretty broken.
Yeah, I'm surprised that like the only users are like basically Arlecchino and Sino. Like I get who's how
Flint.
also.
Flint can also use it.
Oh, Flint, you're right.
Oh wow.
Wait, is this thing at R5 better than Flintsig? There's no way, right? I've never seen anyone use it on Flintsig.
Flintsig is really good. I'm not sure.
Oh, maybe because of the energy. The energy is so...
Yeah, the energy is massive.
So good
I think the other issue with Arlecchino's signature is also just that it's a kind of a bad signature, right? Actually, no, the 25% max. The Bond of Life is really good. But the 36% damage bonus, if that was today, it would be 50%, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, aren't cons better?
Yeah, cons are always better.
For Arlisig, no, Arlisig is actually good if you're looking at R1 relatable investment, because like the extra Bond of Life it gives is pretty good.
Yeah, but instead of
Like
a C1 and instead of C2, I think they
C2 is not very like C. Okay, so I actually calculated this a while ago. So C1 is about the same as R1, ever so slightly better C1 if you use deathmatch as the baseline, which is I think reasonable.
Mhm.
The weapon is not too far behind C1, but the C1 also comes with like super armor. You might want to like C1's like better overall anyway, but R1 is a similar numerical increase to it, and C2 is it's okay. It's not very good for Chev teams. Like you have to go for Seat Lolly first,
Oh yeah,
and then
Silali is
C2 can
basically
melt,
mandatory for
and then
the.
C2 can melt. Once you can melt C2, then C2 becomes good. But I'm not sure if it's. I don't think C2 R0 is ever better than C1 R1.
Oh, okay, noted.
Yeah,
I see.
and
I was
unless you go for R5 weapons, I don't think. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Scarlet Sands is still better than Sig at C6R1 because Scarlet Sands refines are pretty good.
have we talked about
This dude sounds like he shoots weak loads. Sorry, what the fuck?
What?
What?
Hey yo, what do you mean by that?
Who?
Look, what in the
what is
fucking
this
chat?
referring to?
Ban this
Who?
motherfucker. Ban this motherfucker.
Good that
What
you
the fuck
Act
am
like
I
you
doing?
don't know. Oh no. Okay, damn. I'm offended.
What?
Trench it.
How do I?
No, I mean, like, I
Hey, ChatGPT, how do I ban a person on my YouTube live stream?
Oh wait, what did they say? Oh no, you don't know. Okay, that was kind of funny.
That was
Anyway,
funny.
okay, what I was trying to say, Alekino has new combos, right? Have we ever talked about those? The like N2 stuff?
Are they worth it?
I
I
don't know.
think
Someone said that they
I use a pretty dank combo that I'm pretty sure is not optimal, but it gets a lot of melt.
Wait, what video was it? With the N2 combo?
Yeah. Yeah, controlling ICD on Arlecchino is pretty
Oh,
interesting.
Alekino Advanced Guide. 4 cost 220k DPS.
Holy casting.
Oh, wow.
I like that they use Sucrose. Sucrose Lali.
Because the person making the video has a brain, so they know which characters are actually good, not using a scoff your second cryo, bro.
Actually, okay, they use Kaza here. C3R1. Yeah, they just N2. N2 and then Sidali and then N2, N2, N2. The last N5 is very timed.
N6.
N6, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm very I'm an Arlecchino LARPer. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm not actually good.
Wait, is it N6? I think it is. Yeah. I've seen this one. Like the concept makes sense, but I don't think that's the exact combo you'd want to go for. Because like the Billy people have already had her figured out. You want to melt the N3 whenever possible.
The Billions. The Chinese Billions.
The Chinese Billions.
Okay. Let's focus back on the Have we discussed everything regarding Skirk? I mean, we can also talk about the Skirk signature Farina situation, because like last time we always said that Skirk's signature was better than Farina's signature, but you can... Oh.
I think you meant better than Farina, not Farina's signature. Farina's signature is
Oh,
Farina's
no.
signature.
Skirk's signature
Is it
versus
different?
Farina. Versus getting Farina C0.
No, I mean Farina's really good. Better than I could have ever expected. I think, like for me, Farina is slightly actually better on paper. If you're going from R5 Finale of the Deep,
So optimal
maybe
cost would just be with the 4-star one.
yeah, with R5 Finale of the Deep. I haven't calced. Nah, there's no way it's better. Finale is the best weapon.
Okay, is there anything else? I mean, you just go after that. Anyway, where's that Scorpio C1 again? Is it after C2, Skirk?
Escoffier C1 is very good. It's better than Skirk C1.
Oh yeah, that I remember. Yeah, it's better than Skirk C1, but if you go for C2, then you would rather go for Skirk C1 because then you go for C2 anyway.
On paper, C1 R1, or sorry, C1. Yeah, C1 Skirk C1 Esco is the same as C2 Skirk. But C2 Skirk gives you more burst damage, so like in practice it might be better. But like Esco C1, if you can't go for both right away, on its own is better than Skirk C1. So I think you can't go wrong either way. I would say you can just go for Esco C1 first. Because like Esco C1 first and then Skirk C1 is still as good as just going for Skirk C2. Yeah. So yeah, I would say unless you can go for Skirk C2 immediately, go for Esco C1 first.
Okay, noted.
Yeah.
Yeah, unlimited, you just do unlimited stuff, I guess. Does she... What's the best last slot for unlimited? I forgot.
Unlimited. I think depends on the situation. For the crab, it was actually child because shield break. But for sustained DPS, it would have to be C6 Shenhe, right?
Oh, okay.
Oh, also, I want to point out, Yelan is very bad for Skirk. Just in
Oh no.
like Yelan is just straight up worse than Mona in every conceivable way.
I remember the arguments on her release, like, oh my god, Yelan or Shenhe, like, just use Mona.
Yeah, Mona is as good as Shenhe on paper, with the added benefit of more burst damage in practice. And Yelan is worse on paper and worse in practice.
Oh no.
Yeah, so just use Mona. Unless you like want to use Shenhe. And you already have her.
And if you have
Then, like,
C4, then she should just be much better, right? If you can bid
C4
for the
Mona?
C4, like the 15% crit rate.
Oh yeah. C4 Mona makes her even further better. If you have there's some weird things. C2 Shenhe, for example, scales really well with Escoffier R1.
Oh.
So, like, if you got Symphonist randomly, well, not randomly, let's say you lost to it on Skirk Banner, like, that could make C2 Shenhe specifically, like, a lot better than she is usually. Because, you can use her on Scroll and cast her burst early and put Escoffier on Noblesse, so you can get maximum uptime on the weapon as well. But like that's a very, very niche situation that isn't really worth considering too much. But like, yeah, if you're used to pulling a lot of C2s, like that might be applicable to you. Like Shenhe is really good with Escoffier R1. The more you know. C2 Shenhe, because you can cast her burst early. Get Barbaroth and Skirk gets indirectly buffed by Hex. You mean like replace Farina with Barbaroth and use Mona? I don't know, man. That's a little bit too far into the future. Maybe at that point, like Skirk herself would get direct kit changes already, and make her like unplayable with freeze or some shit. I don't know.
Oh no.
Wait, is that does she get like over her entire like constellations? Does Skirk get like 110% attack for free? She does, right? 40%.
40% from
C4 and then 70 from.
It depends. Like for the normal attacks, yes, 70% from C2, 40% from.
Right?
So yeah, 110 total. C4 is unconditional. C2 is only during her normal attack phase, and after you cast her burst. So you can't. So if you do the burst and then normal attacks, you don't get the buff. The 70% attack on the normal attacks. It's still worth it though, because the burst itself also got buffed.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, is there any like I feel like we've talked about Skirk combos so extensively in almost every single episode. I don't know. Feels like we are talking about Skirk combos a lot. So
We can talk about Skirk combos. Yeah, TLDR, the exact combo you go for doesn't really matter. Or yeah, it doesn't really matter. In fact, like everybody, depending on your device, your FPS, your hands, your optimal combo is gonna look different. So I would say don't try to go for a super specific combo and then be upset that you can't get it.
or the Kinkle jump.
Just remember a few principles. N2 dash is good, N5 dash is good, N3 walk is good, N2 charge or N2 charge dash are good, and then you only ever want to charge attack after an N2, you only ever want to burst after an N2, and the rest is just do whatever you want. Like whatever you get is whatever you get. The exact order of stuff does not matter.
Yeah, that's actually really interesting to hear. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Kinkle.
Well, not that it doesn't matter, but it's just that like the difference is very small and it's different
Yeah.
for every account or like every device. So it's like you got to look for yourself.
Yeah,
Like whatever works for
Fine.
you works for you. Just follow the basic
gonna-
principles.
Yeah. I was gonna say, because yesterday also, well, first of all, hi everyone. I'm Kinkle. Hi.
Hello.
But yesterday while I was streaming, I was trying to improve my main account Dire Clear, and while I was doing my Skirk run on Automaton, my entire chat was like spamming me to try N2D. It's like it'll save you 20 seconds, Kinkle. Just do it. It's way better than N5 dash. Like, I don't think it's that much better. That's what I was saying. But like, everyone was so adamant. I'm like, isn't this brings up a question? I saw a calc, or I can't remember the calc fully. Like N5, like a really well optimized N5 dash is only like it's like 2 or 3% worse than an N2 dash, or what's the difference? Is it big?
For here, actually, I have the 60 frame numbers pulled up. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Specifically,
like
non-walk cancels, by the way.
no walk cancels. Yeah, if you go no walk cancels, super optimized. Well, super optimized N5s still use a couple N2s in there, but you're just not trying to repeat it. You're not repeatedly spamming N2s anymore. You're just going N5, N2, N5, N2 charge, N5, N5.
Oh.
That
okay.
is
That makes sense.
like it's literally within 1% of
Really?
if you're doing
Oh.
N2s.
Jesus. Okay. That's
And
interesting. That's really interesting. Okay.
And both of those are also within 1% of if you went for N3Ws instead. So, like I said, literally all of them are the same. You just go for it. Just don't waste any time. Make sure you're dashing after N5s or N2s.
Yeah.
Or you can also do N3
Yeah.
walk if you feel like it. And you only ever want to charge attack after an N2. You only ever want to burst after an N2.
Okay.
And don't move or don't hold direction buttons while
Yep.
dashing.
That's a big
And
one.
always
That's a lot of
spam
time.
always spam normal attack even when you're dashing. That's it. And then whatever combo you end up with is whatever combo you end up with. They're all within like 1 or 2% of each other. Don't stress about the exact sequence or whatever. Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. N2s are a little bit better, like further ahead if you have higher frames. But like even then it's still like not that different. Yeah. N2s feel really cool though, like at high frames. You're just like going so fast.
I feel like I did try doing N2 just a bit. Like an unpracticed N2 combo feels horrible to do. That's just because my dashes are so off that it feels extremely sluggish. Versus just doing like a well practiced N5.
We already have Ayaka C3 and Farina C2. Would Skirk and her R1 still be worth going for, or is it better to save the pulls for cons and future characters? It depends. I always say, like, DPS characters... Actually, I think MTashed said this at one point. Under a very different, very, very different context, meaning very different things. But a DPS is a DPS is a DPS. The one that you like is the one you should go for, because all of them are going to be shit if you don't invest into them, and all of them are, well, not all of them, but a lot of them are going to be good if you do know how to invest into them. It sounds like you have all the pieces for Skirk already, assuming you also go for Escoffier or you already have Escoffier. But like, do you want to bench your Ayakas, basically? Like, if you don't want to bench Ayaka, you want to keep using Ayaka, then like, those two are low-key mutually exclusive.
I think
You're using one. So, like, if you're getting Skirk, you're replacing Ayaka essentially. Like, do you want to do that? If you don't care that much for Ayaka and you just got her back in the day because she's a cryo DPS, then sure, if you like Skirk, you can go for her. But like, I would not go for a specific DPS character for meta reasons at this point, because all of them are going to be shit like very quickly due to the changing of shill.
Yeah.
So I would just say, pick
Yeah.
what you like, and like find the most efficient way to get them to however much damage you need to clear whatever you care about, whether that's just a bit fearless or dire.
There was this one stupid person on Discord that I talked to, and they
Oh my
basically
God.
had the opinion that you can't pull characters on rerun because by the time a character reruns, they already fell off and they are unplayable. So by that logic, you are only allowed to pull characters on release. Otherwise they are too bad. I think this person
That is,
doesn't
like,
know
the
that
most-
logic exists. And like,
That is
that's the
crazy.
most-
even then it's not true. Like 3-cost.
That's the most extreme curtsy.
What was the take?
QQM.
What was the take?
You cannot pull characters on rerun because by then they would have been power crept too much.
That's a very dumb take. What the fuck?
That is a very dumb take.
Like, not even HSR adopted that for the most part. What the fuck?
Okay, don't say not even HSR. I don't want the gospel or not gospel. What's a bad word for gospel?
Gospel.
Um,
The opposite of gospel.
Just say Twitter
Bad
logo.
yeah,
Propaganda.
basically that like HSR.
Propaganda, there we go.
Is Propaganda, yeah. Propaganda that
There you go.
Aegisal's power creep is worse than Genshin's, because Genshin's right now, during Lunar, is just worse than Aegisal's.
Gotcha.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. My experience with HR Power Creep is that a lot of the characters that I pulled that I actually end up liking were meta at the time, and then I'll leave for like I think like 3 or 4 patches and come back, and everyone's like, yeah, they're shit now. Like I pulled Dang Hung IL, came back in 2.0. Yeah, he's not good. He's not good anymore. Pulled Acheron, came back in like 2.5 ish. Like yeah, Acheron's shit now.
Okay,
Like,
that was
That's my experience.
like that
So,
was
I don't know.
bad test. 2.0 Aya was perfectly fine. Yeah, he just got Sparkle. He was like at his peak. Like people even called him the best. He wasn't the best carry, but people even called him the best carry because like Sparkle
Yeah.
was a pretty big upgrade. Although he
A
was just
similar
bad
thing with
test.
Fei Zhao after what's it called? Remembrance garbage. Although Fei Zhao's back now with Ash Veil, but
Yeah, Fei
apparently.
Zhao was strong for like a lot more patches than people gave her credit for. That like people acted like
Yeah,
she
is
fell off
it-
like a few patches later. I think
is it just like
a lot of it is community
taking that
based.
chest? Yeah.
It's just basically the same people, the same dumb Discord people, just for that I talked to. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
See.
Okay, I think
I do feel like
Genshin-
it just in
yeah.
I was gonna say I feel like in gacha games in general, I feel like what happens a lot is the moment like a new character comes out that is just a bit stronger than the character that was before, people start shitting on the character that came before, like as if they're not
Yeah.
useful anymore. Which
Yeah.
the people love to exaggerate.
I think especially like we need to spread Butterfer's word that like Skirk, Mavrika, Flins, Zibai, Nefer, and Molani are all like
Yeah.
similar enough.
Oh, I've been saying that for a while now, especially after all the dummy testing I've seen across so many different like posts on Reddit and stuff. Everyone's getting like easily 160k plus with their investment. Some people 200k plus on all these DPS. I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
there's not that big a difference.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it needs to be said though that like there is a pretty distinct difference in skill gap, I guess, for these characters.
For each of those.
Like
yeah.
That's
Mulani
That's
is not heavy on inputs, but she's heavy on like understanding what you're doing with the rotation
Yeah, the
and like
rotation.
Yeah.
understanding with her movement. Otherwise, she falls off a lot. But if you do
Yeah.
understand those things, like she's very, very strong. And of course, like Mulani, you also need to swallow the fact that she has no good supports. Her best premium team is just to go for C2. Like that's better than getting 10 supports for her.
I think
Malika Skirk, they like a massive amount of their damage are locked behind you knowing what you're doing with the inputs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you do know how to do that, like they are very much competitive. And like I would say, like Zibai, Nefer, Flints, they can get similar numbers. Well, like you still can't be terrible. Like Nefer, Flints, Zibai, they all have optimizations of their own, but it's a lot harder to fuck up.
I think
So like it's not
for sure.
like it's not unfair to say that for the general player base they are better characters. But better does not equal stronger, and better for one person does not equal better for another. Like, if you're playing everything correctly, then like they're not stronger than the old ones that have optimization.
I wanted to add two things. First, I think Nefer is the most reliant on like optimization because of the dash cancel.
Oh, yeah.
The dash cancel is the easiest to do, I think. But like it is extremely easy to do, but people who refuse to do it, it is such a big loss in damage. And
It actually, yeah. Yeah.
Have you tried? Have you ever tried against the dummy, like to not to cancel dashes?
I
I think it's a
haven't
little bit
tried
better. It's a little bit less bad now than before because you have Columbina. Your rotations by default are a little bit longer, so you lose less time
Mhm.
if you don't dash cancel. But you should dash cancel. It's so easy. Why are you not dash
So
canceling?
it's very easy. I was gonna say I've seen some really horrid like DPS showings on the dummy on Reddit on the Nevermind subreddit. Literally 90% of the time, the issue is just that they can't dash. They either refuse to or they aren't dash canceling properly.
Yeah.
Where I'll see like a premium team never doing like 115k. I'm like, what?
Oh,
How?
no.
Oh no!
How?
And it will always be a video with like the caption saying, "Is this good for C00 now?"
It's literally that
Oh,
is
no.
the title of the video.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
And these people like they always argue with the people like giving them advice.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people. They'll get a response like saying, "Hey man, your dash games aren't optimized. You're not switching fast enough, yada yada." And they're like, "But I don't really want to like. Listen, I'm a casual player. I don't have time to learn these types of things." And they'll get like downvoted to like high hell just like
Yeah.
making excuses. It's very funny, to watch.
Like, you're already asking for optimizations and opinions. Now you deny them? Shut the fuck up, bro.
Yeah,
What
people
the
do that
hell?
a lot. It's very annoying. I don't know why. They'll ask for help and then not accept the help they get.
No, because they
Yeah.
expect like a different type of help. But the help you're giving them is not in their script.
Yeah.
True. You know, technically, just feeding someone words of affirmation, it's helping them. But I don't know.
Yeah, maybe we should also like do an episode where we look at viewer gameplay. That would be funny. I should
That'd be cool.
make some kind of forum where people can like send in videos of their gameplay and then like critique it. I think that would be kind of funny.
I think it'd be
Yeah.
very fun. I did that one time on stream because someone was saying like my Mav just isn't doing damage, and then they sent me a video of their gameplay and they weren't melting anything. Like, yeah,
I know.
it's a
Was
lot of
it-
stuff. Like, oh,
was
you
it-
can get. Huh?
Was it like burst and then immediately charge
Yeah,
attack?
Yeah, and then they were like, when I showed them, like I logged into their account and showed them what they could do, and they're like, "Oh, I didn't know you can even melt her charge attacks after." I'm like, okay.
Oh,
Wait,
Oh,
really?
no.
No.
This whole time they were melting the burst and nothing else.
Like, are you kidding me? What the fuck?
I feel like that's just a big casual issue when it comes to characters like Mohuiko, where you feel like you think you can just unga bunga and do whatever, and you'll get the damage that everyone says they'll do, which is
Oh,
unfortunate.
and that's exactly why I see people butt chesting a Scoffy as a fourth slot.
Yeah,
for
because
who?
a Scorpio
For
wouldn't. Yeah, I see.
Mavuika,
Mavuika?
Arlecchino. Just melt in general.
I guess it's I'm guessing it's not because of more melts,
It's
but rather
it's definitely not the combos, bro.
Yeah, no,
It's not the
combo.
it's not the
It's
combo.
definitely not the combos you could
It's
do.
definitely not. It's not. It's not the combos.
Easier melts when doing a very bum combo, which is just like donut spam.
oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Just easier melt setup.
Will we finally have Discord? Wait, do you want the Sucrose Stans official Discord?
No way.
I
Open the
think-
game.
have that?
I think that would be.
Oh, is it private?
Oh, the one we are in right now. Yeah, that's a private server.
Oh, I see.
I
didn't
mean,
know
that's
that.
why it's dead. That's why there are no messages other than us being in this channel. But I don't know.
I mean, I
think.
look into it enough.
Mhm.
As I was just saying, I didn't know because I didn't pay attention to it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know how to get like mods, and I don't want to monetize myself. I don't have time for that. So,
Oh.
I just asked like people when I started my own server, I just asked people I knew around, like all the friends I had, they all became mods.
Oh wow.
That sounds that they still
What?
mods now. Actually, there's a few new people, but like most of the people who mod the server and my stream were just friends. So
I think, like, I don't know. I never tried to make a Discord server or anything, but like, I think if you just, if I just think about it, I'm afraid that like some crazy shit is gonna go down in there, and I'm gonna be responsible.
I can tell you from experience, if you're like, I mean, I have like a 2,000 member Discord, and nothing fucking happens. Well, there's been some incidents, but nothing like.
Yeah, but like, what if one day someone just wakes up and decides to like be a menace,
Oh,
True.
jeez.
and then
Like,
you
if
just
it- if
have
it's
so many
small.
problems? It's like, what the hell, man?
Okay, what I've been noticing in the like major content creator servers, there's always some kind of meta discussion server, and it's the
Yeah.
worst awful kind of meta discussion that like the worst batches, especially like I think Jello Impact was pretty bad, Flipside was pretty bad. Like
Oh,
the
man.
TC channels suck. They are so bad.
Oh
Like,
no.
It's just so much misinformation.
But most people in my server just don't deal with TC that much. Besides me myself, so it doesn't happen that much. I haven't looked. Every time I go to Flip server, they're always ranting about the most random non-Genshin related shit. That's all I see in there.
There are 5 of you. I don't think I think
I don't think his server is moderated at all.
Whose server?
Flip.
Oh,
Oh, I have no
think
idea.
it
Does he
is.
have mods? I'd imagine he has like 1,900 people or 2,000 people by now. He's gotta have mods.
Yeah, he does have mods. I even asked to be a mod one day, but he was like, I don't want I don't want you to. Like not like he was like you can, but like I don't think it's good for you. Like he was,
Yeah, no.
he was worried about my safety.
Yeah, he'd be correct. I think. Like, even if there's no like bad things happening, like all the time immediately, I just feel like one day something is gonna like go seriously wrong and then cause a lot of problems.
But
Maybe I'm being, maybe I'm irrational, but I feel like
you sound
I
like
feel like
you
it's
have...
like it's the stories you hear of like batshit crazy things that happen in
Yeah.
Discord.
like you can't afford to have any of those happen. It's like, whoa, what the hell? Yeah.
I think like the worst thing that's happened to my servers is someone posted some really NSFW art in the channel and they get like insta banned. So that's like the worst thing. I don't know. And again, my server's not.
I mean,
my
that's
flips. I don't know.
if you view it in another perspective, that could be the best thing ever, but depends on the art itself.
I mean, I didn't see it. It got insta deleted, so I didn't get to see it because one of my mods take care of it. So I don't know.
Yeah, if there's
Okay, then.
minors in the...
Yeah, you gotta be.
That is a thing that will happen. But being a game like Genshin, there are a lot of young people who play it, so you're bound to have a server full of
Yeah.
minors.
I
I
think
mean, that's
there's-
fine. Just make sure there's no like stuff going on.
Yeah.
Stuff.
if
Like,
I'm-
make-
if
I mean, you could say,
Yeah.
I guess, just like make it strictly a like Genshin channel. Like you can only ever talk about something to do with Genshin Impact. There are no, like, there's nothing else, because as soon as you open like any kind of other discussion, like that leaves room for stuff to happen.
Yeah, true.
Like you have to be talking about like something to do with Genshin.
Wait, Kinkle, does your like server have like its only games, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Like
I mean, the things that get discussed mostly in my server is gacha game shit, some like extraneous RPG stuff, and then anime. That's pretty much it.
yeah, that's fine. That's
At least from what I see.
like just completely removed from like real life and like people's own lives, especially.
Yeah, I mean, I have a rule in my server not to talk about personal shit, so like keep that
Yeah.
just for that specific
Yeah, I
thing.
was.
Yeah.
I recently I was in general chat. Like I was reading general chat of Columbina mains, and I immediately saw like an event, and I was like,
Oh.
"What does that event
Oh,
mean?"
Oh my
Yes,
god, in general.
Yeah. Like
in general.
that shit is a cancer on a lot of online communities. You cannot be talking about I think just like any real life stuff in general. Even if it's not like personally to do with you, but like it could be personally to do with someone else, and that just becomes bad. Like just yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I would make an.
Every time you see a vent, chat, just put an Among Us emoji and leave the server.
True. Okay. I don't know. I think I might work on a Discord, but if I would, then I would do like some kind of announcement or like mention it in the episode. I'll do a community post. Okay. Well then, back to Kinkle, do you have any more notes? We've talked about Skirk's like flexibility in teams, flexibility in. Okay, her team isn't really, but her team is cheap.
I was about to say, like, what teams flexibility does she fucking have? Melt Skirk?
Yeah, mainly just Mona being good, or like Mona being great for her.
Yeah.
Mona's genuinely really underrated. I underrated her myself.
That is true.
To be honest.
I think you use a Skirk with Shenhe. I think a lot of people just use her with Shenhe or like Sitlali.
I use her
because
use her as Lolly.
Yeah,
because they have these characters, but like you don't pull Sitlali for Skirk.
Yeah.
I have a C2 Sitlali, and I realized that C1 Sitlali is flat damage is stronger than Shenhe's, so I always just use Sitlali. I tried. I cannot fucking talk right now. Holy. Yesterday I ended up using Mona, not for the first time, but for like the first time in like endgame, mostly because I rarely use Mona. And I was like, wait, she was like way better than Silo. I was like, fuck, I've been sleeping with her.
Oh, that's cool.
Mona
She was
good.
It is a
problem
C4 Mona
with
that I
Lolly-
recently got. So
Yeah.
and I was
Like it's very difficult.
I
was gonna say it's very difficult to get scroll and TDDS at the same time.
Yeah.
For Skirk every rotation on Sitlali without extending rotation.
Usually what I do, because I mean I like just nuking shit, I'll just Farina, then a Sitlali E and switch to Skirk, then go back to the Selfie, which is really cringe, obviously, and waste a lot of time. It wastes a lot of time, I know, but I wasn't doing that for Stygian, but I was doing that for like Abyss and stuff because it just one shot the boss. And I do like 900k or 800k on a burst, and it feels really good.
Yeah.
But,
Okay, I have to go.
Stygian now.
I have to attend to a dinner somewhere.
Okay. Have fun then.
Oh, good.
Bye. Thank you for being
Bye-bye.
here.
All right. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go.
Yeah. See you, Butterfer.
All right, see you, everyone.
Okay. Other than that, like the team flexibility, matchup flexibility. Like we also talked about her combos. Do you have like any particular part of Skirk you want to praise or you want to criticize?
I wish she didn't have two ways of restricting herself the way she can use her supports, but that's nothing over there. I think like y'all talked about most of the things regarding Skirk.
Wait, did you listen until now? Because you were like.
I mean,
unable
from what
to
you just
join?
talked about now.
Oh, okay.
No, I haven't listened most at all. I'm just saying you were listening to things I did talk about.
Oh, okay.
I will say she is just like probably like either the or maybe one of the most goated brute forces for Stygian right now, which is very nice.
True.
Yeah, for sure.
Every Stygian, has there been a Stygian she hasn't been able to clear yet? At about like we have like 6. I think.
We
No,
talked
that
about
hasn't.
the like each Stygian, like she always had at least 2 and most of the time 3 matchups that she that she could brute force. Usually like between 3 to 5 cost,
Yeah.
depending on the boss. She's really the brute force queen, more so than, I would argue more so than Mavrika, but I know that sentiment isn't supported by everyone.
I would argue more so than Mavrika, mainly because Mavrika isn't able to do melt all the time, so she's more reliant on the load, which is a bit like a small bit weaker than melt. So
Yeah, that's how I see it, and it's a
Whereas-
lot more reliant
whereas
on Aurora on C6 and Jeremy
Yeah.
C6, which you can get from Mavrika's
yeah.
Okay, I think then, since we didn't actually get any more new Nicole leaks, I think we are still source info about Genshin.
What?
Is there any
Okay, no.
leaks or?
No, this was just a sauce leak. I don't know. I don't think it's anything special. The Abyss resets in 2 days. So next episode
Yeah,
that's
we are
true.
going to talk about the new Abyss, I guess. Yeah, I think
We got the
that's
new
it.
local.
What?
We got the new Granny local legend.
Oh, the granny.
Oh, yeah.
True.
Is that a free shield?
Yep.
Is it? I don't know how that boss works.
Wait, let me check again. It's the
Yeah, second half
microphone.
is the healing boss, Granny, and Cryo Automaton. And then first half is
But can we show it?
PA, Yamkasor.
One second.
Okay.
Wait, Gecko and Automaton are on the same phase? Or on the same
No.
side? Oh.
No.
She said wait, what? She said healing boss. What's the Gecko?
The one you use to level Lauma. I think.
Oh, that like the moonfly thing?
Radiant Moonfly.
The moth.
I was just thinking about the boss one. We haven't seen that guy in a while.
It's healing shield, that's it.
Okay,
You can just dodge the whole debuff, so it's not no shield anything. That's the funny thing. You just run to the corner and dodge the entire debuff. Huh?
I can't open Abyss. It won't let me show the Abyss.
Wait, what do you mean?
Oh yeah, Lunaris doesn't have Abyss or Theory yet.
Oh. Wait, where did you get your Abyss info then? Just...
The remnants of
That's from-
Did you catch?
Yeah. It's from old screenshots.
Oh, actually? Oh, I see.
Wait, let me see if I can find it.
Hades and Selena celebrate their new romance in the most sinister way possible, destroying souls to free their love as a child.
Oh, okay, I found it as well.
Is it this
No.
shit?
That's it, right? Oh, wait, is it?
That should be the next one.
Oh, they
Yeah, okay.
buffed Hera's HP by a little bit.
Interesting.
W.
Wait, how does the cryo granny work? Do we know?
Sees everything
I don't know, I've never fought
Other
her.
than that it's freeze shield.
The one thing I've ever done to is just one shot it with Mufika's second item.
Oh, okay. I guess
don't-
we
I've no
will
idea.
just find out next Abyss.
To be honest, I don't imagine it probably doesn't matter that much because I'm pretty sure you can stagger it too. Gene diff maybe.
True. Hopefully Jean does.
Maybe it's like the shock trooper.
Someone said you can overload or freeze it, so you can do either overload or freeze.
Okay. But I mean, last chamber is Secret Sauce Automaton, so
I mean, it's obviously gotten towards freeze because of automaton.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess you could actually, yeah, Varessa can deal pretty well with this because like you can do the
Oh.
Night Soul strat against the last one.
Oh, that's true.
And
That's true. That will actually work.
Oh yeah.
So I guess Varessa will perform great. Okay, well then we should wrap it up. Then next episode it is. See you then. Bye bye everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye.